Yo, what's going on, guys? Matthew V. Haynes here, aka the Clockmaster. We're here to check out Scott Pilgrim versus the World for the very first time. This is my first time watching this movie. Never seen it before. Heard a lot about it over the years. Just never watched it, man. People in high school, middle school, everybody was just talking about this, and I just never watched it. I think I was in middle school or high school or something when this movie came out, man. It's been a minute. It's been a while since I heard so much about it, but my first time checking it out. Never read the comic books or the graphic novel. Never heard anything about this. I have no idea what this is about, what the story is about, none of that. So I'm just excited to check it out. Heard so much about it. The full episode reaction to the full episode reaction. The full reaction to this movie will be on Patreon. Link is in the description box below. YouTube, gotta cut that thing down to 10 minutes. So this is how copyright works. Fair use works. You gotta cut that thing down. But if you guys want to see the full version, like I said, check it out on Patreon. Anyways, let's just check it out. I'm excited. Let's see what it is. Also, guys, just so this video doesn't get blocked, I've actually have the reaction portion of this movie in the description box below. You guys can click it. It'll take you over to a page where you can just watch it. You don't have to pay for it. That just the highlight part, the highlight reaction, the 10-minute fair use version is in the description box below. Just click the link. It'll take you right over to watch it, and then come back to the page, come back to YouTube to see my rest of the review. If you guys want to see the reaction, if you want to see the full length reaction, that's also in the description box below in Patreon. It's on Patreon right now. Okay. So that's it. We watched Scott Pilgrim versus the World for the first time, and man, dude, I don't even know where to begin. I it's like I'm like lost for words, because like I had no idea what this movie's about. I still have no idea how this is even possible. I'm so confused. I am so confused. It's like no context for the comic book build-up that we saw. Just like everybody just kind of fighting. Let me move more in the center. There you go. Yeah, like everyone was just fighting each other, and it was just like I was not expect. Like I knew it was gonna be an action-related movie with some comedy involved, but I had no idea it was gonna be like that. That movie was interesting. Michael Cera, man, like I've never really watched too much of his stuff, man. I think this is probably the first movie that I actually watched with him in it, like all the way through. So it was actually cool to kind of see his acting, his voice, man. The concept is interesting. It's very interesting. That's all I will say. It's interesting. The whole 7X boyfriend thing, hilarious. I think that's funny. I think it still stands, like comedy wise, it still stands. I actually like it, man. It's a pretty good movie. It's pretty good. Chris Evans' character was hilarious to me. He was cool. Who else? All the first dude that came, when he came in to fight him the first time, that's when I was like, what the heck is going on? Like, this was confusing. And obviously, guys, I couldn't include everything in the reaction. So as I mentioned in the beginning, if you want to see my reaction to like certain parts of the movie, you got to go on Patreon for that. But man, I was literally not expecting any of that to happen the way it happened. I thought it was going to be like some type of explanation. I thought maybe Scott Pilgrim had like this latent power or something in him. Maybe he was like gonna maybe this girl was gonna reveal to him that he had powers or whatever, and that she was gonna like join him in like defeating all these people around the world, which is what I thought it was, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I didn't know it was gonna be like music heavy, but obviously he's like on the front page of the cover playing his guitar. So I guess I should have assumed that, like, that should have been the case, but I should have assumed that, but that's not what I thought. So, but it was cool, the outcome, what I saw, just getting what we got was cool. Him dating the 17-year-old kind of bothered me a bit, you know. I was like, he's like 22 dating a 17-year-old chick. I'm like, should he really be doing that? Like, I don't know. She's not even 18 yet. Like, if she was 18, I would have been like, okay, she's 18. She's 18. Like 17, I don't know. It's still pushing it a little bit too close. Realistically, the age gap isn't that far. It's like 5 years, I think. But still, though, she's like underage to me. No, like she's not even 18. I wouldn't have done that. So that was gonna bother me actually. If he ended up dating her at the end of the movie, I think that would have bothered me. That would have bothered me a lot. Like if she was like 17 when they met, and then maybe her birthday was like 2 weeks later, and when she's turning 18, then like I would have been like, okay, well, you know, she's practically 18, but like, nah, she's a high schooler. So that would have bothered me. So I'm glad it ended the way it ended, with somebody who's actually old enough for him. That was really good. I like that part of it. Yeah, man, I just really need more explanations about this. I don't know. I think it's a little bit too late. It's been 10 years actually since this movie came out, so I don't even think they're gonna make a sequel at all. But I think, I guess I have to check out the graphic novels now and the comic books, maybe, and see what's going on with that. Maybe get some more stories, some information, just to get more information about it, man. But at the end of it, again, as I mentioned, pretty fun movie, pretty good all the way around. I genuinely thought it was funny. I thought it was a lot of laughs. The action was good, and another thing that I really liked about it too was the cinematography, man. Like the editing and those shots were really dope, man. Like just a lot of those action shots were really cool. The editing and the effects in this video was crazy. Whoever edited this movie, kudos to you. Kudos to you. Also, seeing Brie Larson in this movie too. It was interesting, man, seeing her play a different character. Because, to be honest, like the only full movie I saw from Brie Larson was Captain Marvel. Then I saw Unicorn Girl. After that, I didn't see anything else with Brie Larson in it. So seeing her play this type of role was different to me. It was weird because I'm just seeing her as Captain Marvel. So, but no, she did a good job as well. Brandon Routh's character, the vegan guy. Oh man, that was, this movie was just pure stupidity, man. The vegan police, that junk was funny as jack. That was hilarious. Trying to think of anything I missed. Any other stuff I missed in this movie just off the bat? This is my initial reaction, so I didn't really have the time to process a review. Oh, the soundtrack, the music choices were good. Hearing some of those gaming songs in the beginning from Zelda, emphasizing with some Legend of Zelda music. A lot of fun with that too. I love Zelda. I love the Zelda games, so that was a nice treat for me. The soundtrack in general, just the music in the back and the music that they played, that the band played. I do like grunge music. I like that type of music too. I like grunge. I like grunge rock. I like that type of music. So that was also another treat for me from the musician side of me. A lot of you guys don't know I'm a musician, so I like to play this type of music. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I can think of. I think that's about it. I think that's all I can really think about right now off the bat. I might remember something later. It's one of those things, like when you do these videos, you remember something later that you wish you might have said in the review, and it's gonna bother. I'm gonna be so mad too. Like when I post this video, I'm gonna remember a bunch of stuff I wanted to say that I didn't get to say in the reaction. Ah man, whatever. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed this. My thoughts on this movie. It's a lot of fun. If you guys got any more movie series that I may not have seen yet, let me know in the comment section down below, and I might give it a shot, give it a look-see-looks. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And thank you guys so much for watching. Clockmaster out.